Okay, DC Studios. Copyright infringement. I don't know. DCC and Charlie. What is your prediction for Boo by the end of the bull market? Hmm. It can be a high flyer, honestly. Like it's in terms of product, it's it, and it's probably it's probably top one or two dexes in the world, actually, right now. That's I've never seen such a good team. They're consistently getting like there's more and more like income opportunities for expo holders and stuff. So like you get a really good APR. It's the dominant dex in Phantom, and there's just tons of like free coins. Like there's people who are into Hector Dow or into SPA or any of these kind of like random shit coins. You can just park your expo and just farm and get free tokens and get a free allocation and stuff. So there's people you can just sell them and get more boo and just get more expo. But it's an interesting market. Like just recently they just released Brush, which is super low cap market. It's like $8 million market cap, and it's basically the OpenSea of Fantom right now. And like I bought all my spooky cats through there and stuff. At some point that coin's probably going to get a small run. It's probably worth a small risk, like a very small like allocation, but the market cap is like nothing. It's fairy dust basically, and you can earn it for free with expo. It's pretty insane. So I've said this in the past before, but probably $1 billion market cap at some point, right? But we have to see also emissions of new tokens as well as like a billion. A billion doesn't sound like a lot, but I think if I could probably pull it up right now just because I'm a big spooky. I fuck with Spooky Swap heavy, basically. Let's look. You didn't have to cut me off. Let's see. Boomer coin. Oh, that's a bomber. That's a boomer.
Hey, man, Baby Doge is pumping.
yeah, man. Woo, we're at $35 on Boo, baby. Shoot.
Yeah.
All right, so we're at
basically. Did it hit a new all-time high yet?
This might be the all-time.
Because I know it was a little higher for the all-time high, but I was thinking like maybe it was like yesterday it hit the all-time high or something. It's been getting pretty close.
Yeah, like the all-time highs was 2 months ago, so we're really close to the all-time. We're basically at all-time highs right now. So at the bare minimum, I think this could do a 4x from here. That would be like I would be very shocked by the end of this bull market. We're not at at least $1 billion market cap for Spooky Swap, honestly. So it's 35 times 4, $140, $150 is probably the minimum on this. I'll take it. And shout out to anyone who bought it at $17. But it can go a little bit higher than that. But in terms of like dexes and stuff like that, the thing is we just need more of a run on Fantom. And the beautiful thing is like Spooky Swap kind of pumps alongside Fantom. It usually lags a little bit behind, but then catches up. But then on the downturn, it holds up extremely well against a Fantom as well. So it's pretty cool. Yeah, man. Like, yeah. $35. Jesus, it was 11 last month. I'm telling you, man. Like I loaded up a little bit. I basically I didn't throw any new capital, but I did throw kind of like I bought a little bit more with like Tomb.finance income into some Boo token and stuff like that, just to get more expo, just because I thought it was a good play and it turned out really well. Like right now, like a good chunk of the supply is coming out. So I'm guessing by the time we hit all-time highs, there's probably going to be 8 million tokens. So probably an additional 800,000 extra Boo tokens are probably going to get released, which is only like probably 8% of the supply or something like that, really. So it's like it's pretty much this coin can run pretty well, but like in terms of like the market cap, if I were to look at like something like DeFi Llama, right? Let's go to Fantom. Spooky Swap is at the top of the list, $1.5 billion. So even now, so it's in terms of market cap to TVL and everything like that, it's one of the best deals in the space, and it's actually one of the highest income earners in terms of places and stuff. So if this keeps growing up higher, like if I were just to take a little thing, right? Let's take 1.57 divided by its 0.250. Yeah, so basically right now it's got kind of a PE ratio in a way like 6.28 basically. So it means that like it's right now it's about $250 million market cap, and it has about $1.5 billion of assets under management. So if this can keep growing, I mean, if this can grow to 10 billion, basically, then you can get basically of 8x, 5x, or even higher. It's because at some point people will be like, wow, this is super undervalued, and it can grow higher. But just because I'm saying these big numbers that it can really pump, doesn't mean you should bet the entire bag on Boo, right? Because like one thing we really want to like emphasize and stuff is like people sometimes hear me and Charlie say like hey, I'm willing to take a flyer, and I'm going to invest a good chunk into something. I think a coin can do 150x or 80x, which it's in the cards. And then people just hear, okay, cool. Then I put my entire portfolio in that.
Man.
Chasing the X's is going to get you wrecked, basically.
Yeah.
Like the reason it has so many X's, it's like if something gives you that could have the chance of giving that many X's, there's also a really good chance that it could very easily underperform.
Yeah, or go to zero.
Yeah, or go to zero, basically. I do believe in Spooky Swap. I use it. Its product does work. It's a number one swap. I mean, literally, it's up 45% in new capital in the last 7 days.
Yeah, Spooky Swap is hands down, like no risk whatsoever right now. Yeah. I mean, not in terms of like not going down. I'm just mean in terms of like long term. I mean, 2022, right? We're definitely going to have the L1s like continue to do extremely well, and Fantom just passed Solana and TVL, right?
Shit.
So basically, yeah. So next it has Avalanche. How far away from Avalanche is it in TVL?
11 billion.
Okay, so, and that's new. Maybe like a double.
Only 14. Wow, that's not that big of a difference between this.
Yeah,
and that's crazy. And
I think you could get up to the number 3 spot rather, not easily, but like somewhat smoothly, over the course of, the first half of 2022.
So I mean, honestly, I can see. Fantom with 3x in TVL and just like being right here. Damn, that's crazy. I'm not going to say we told you so, but I'm just going to say we told you so. Basically, I think at the time when we were showing you guys this, I think if I remember correctly, the TVL was maybe 3.55 billion at the time or so. So, I mean, just a 2x in the TVL and prices damn near 4x, basically. So, it's pretty powerful. Money starts sloshing around, and I'm gonna in the courses I'm gonna have an entire full in-depth Fantom ecosystem breakdown, and also show you the coins that I'm personally out of the list here. Show you which ones I'm personally in. Some of the ones down here I'm not in. Like this, like some of this shit's terrible. Like 7-Eleven Finance. Like, come on, bro. Like there's some of these you should know. Like here's Brush, right? Look at that. Oh, that look at that. That just shot up recently. Like that was $8 billion. That was $8 million total in there. Now it's 14. Not terrible, It's like, but this typically happens when so there's actually there's an allocation. You can now earn Brush token. You don't even have to buy it. You can just hold XBOO and then just get a bunch of free Brush token, and then you can come onto where's Brush? I lost it. Okay, Brush token working product. This product works. I have spent like 15,000 Fantom in NFTs on Brush. That it works. It's actually personally, I like it better than OpenSea. I like it better than but OpenSea is just sitting on their fucking ass, being complacent and stuff. But if they ever get their act together and stuff, if OpenSea had a coin, I'd invest in OpenSea just because it's a working product. It's got tons of users already. It's like it's the largest incumbent basically. It already has the market share. But this there's not much competition on Fantom. But it's that sort of thing where like this has a nice little protected cove here, and then the product is pretty decent. Basically.
Yeah, OpenSea, they would be relatively untouchable if they were to be the Goliath for an entire entire bull market and a bear market as well. So like that's the problem with their strategy for OpenSea. They're like they won 1 year in the NFT space, right? Or maybe 2 years, right? 2020 and 2021. They've won 2 years so far in the NFT space. Great, but doesn't mean they're going to be in that spot forever, right? If they continue to hold that number 1 spot until, let's say, 2025 or something like that, then okay, great. They have enough network effect. Right? They're probably not going to be overtaken. But right now in 2022, I think, like you said, they're getting lazy. They're getting complacent. They don't have a token. And Looks Rare came out with a token. You got Brush here. You got other NFT areas starting to take over. So I don't know, like OpenSea, if they don't try to innovate, they could start losing some market share pretty damn quickly.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of complacent projects in crypto, definitely. A lot of them are on Ethereum.
Yeah.
Bitcoin included. Not JK. But not really. But yeah,
they got 5. They had 5 devs, and then now they have 4 because one of them went
4
to
devs. It's
do a
like, bro,
PhD. Like,
yeah,
what?
I gotta.
What? It was more
Running a
advantageous
$1
for.
trillion dollar asset. You guys, I'm just gonna go back to college. What?
Good God.
That dude should be rolling in dough, like a hose on demand.
Right? They should be like making it rain for those devs, but man,
I know, man. If I was running Bitcoin like a corporation, I'd be like, "You guys are my devs. Here you go. You're gonna get a nice payday, the maximum amount in your state where you don't get completely wrecked on taxes. I'm gonna give you stock options. By stock options, that means BTC in bonds, and then Volcano bonds, of course. And, here is an Amex Black card. You can just spend it on your rent and all your stuff. And what do you like, guys or girls?
Are you asking Vitalik?
Here's the newest computer. And I mean, this is how you keep this is how you keep not customer acquisition, but talent. This is how you keep your talent.
There you go.
But hey, man, like they're not they're fucking up, man. Just wait until me and Charlie get into the coin making game. You guys, like, damn, we're gonna lead you guys to the promised lands.
It's gonna be a good time.
It's gonna be a good time, man. But yeah, man, like, and this is the interesting thing is, like, out of like most of these projects up here, like this Fantom's got the most working projects right now in all of all of crypto, straight up. I don't know about Cougar Swap. That seems kind of sus.
Hey, bro. Hey, we were talking with Sterling the other day, and I say don't judge Cougar Swap. You never know. Just might be a good one.
Platypus finance, okay.
I'd rather go with the Cougars and the Platypi, but okay, everything, whatever floats your boat, I'll let you do it.
Harry the platypus.